Maybe this was carved up in a backroom conversation. Somebody told me earlier, I asked what was going on in the back room. I meant it in somewhat of a facetious manner. I've been involved in conversations like that. The answer was probably some on-schedule dumping. Well, this is the result of the on-schedule dumping, and they're dumping on men and women who lose their jobs. You're punishing people who don't have a job any longer. This is real shameful. This is, honest to God, if I had a plastic bag, I'd put it over my head. The fact of the matter is the Republicans who vote for this should put plastic bags over their heads. This is about as bad as it gets. I can hardly wait to hear the defense. I'd like to hear each one of the Republicans who are voting for this to defend it. Sit up, as we're supposed to sit up and vote. Why don't you sit up and defend it? Explain it. How is it good for Wisconsin? How does it show some compassion to these people who lose their jobs? I could too. I think the public has a right to know who hatched this bomb, this unscheduled dump on the workers of this state. Whose idea was it? Why is it so necessary to go back and begin to undo policies that have served this state so well, have been so thoroughly supported by men and women of Republican and Democratic persuasion? Because the Wisconsin way is to care about your neighbor, to understand that what's best for the commonwealth of the state, its people, is to work as a community to support those people, not to expect them to have to live by themselves because their government decides to walk away from them. Turn your backs on these people. I'll stop because I want to hear the defense. I want each of you to speak. Why don't you do that? Because I can't think of anything other than cruel, callous, disgusting, inhumane, insensitive, careless, callous, despicable. How much pain do you want workers to feel? It only took so long. It only took so long for this Republican majority to decide that it wasn't just public employees you wanted to single out, you wanted to go after those other workers too. And here's the example. Another one. I look forward to the defense.